A very good day to you. I'm Hank Gross, MidHudsonNews.com. It's Tuesday, February 20th. The news today brought to you by the Galleria at Crystal Run. Police were out in large numbers at the Kensington Way condominiums off Maltese Drive in the town of Wallkill overnight. Police officers and detectives were seen with a sheriff's canine outside a home for most of the evening on Monday. They were looking over a gray Chevy Malibu outside number 14 Kensington Way. It was eventually towed away. Detectives were also spotted going inside the home and coming out carrying evidence bags. Police would not say what the investigation was about or if anyone was arrested. The Orange County DMV and Health Department offices in Newburgh are located in the former Woolworth building on Lower Broadway in the city, and with the element of crime and drug trafficking in the area, the county is considering moving them. County Executive Stephen Newhouse said options include moving to other locations in the city or into adjacent towns.
What we would do is move whole offices out of these buildings to consolidate people in another building. So we wouldn't just leave one there and move somewhere else. So we've already started moving people from Broadway, different locations, to the Maple building at the foot of Broadway that we own.
County Clerk Kelly Askew said the county is also looking for new offices for DMV in Newburgh because there is no lease. The mission of the Sullivan County Partnership has traditionally been to attract new commercial and industrial business to the county, but it's changing with times. Partnership President Mark Baez says the agency is now targeting housing as well to meet the continuing demand.
6 different projects in Sullivan County. We have another project that's available that I have a good confidence that we'll make a bid on because it's ready to go. And this is for market rate housing. So while I know there's a big need for affordable housing, there's also a tremendous need for folks that just want to work here and want to be able to afford to live here, either in their own condo, their own apartment, their own place to live. And we are seeing some increased activity in housing developers coming into the area.
Baez says there's one housing project in Monticello that's partially completed, and a developer has expressed interest in purchasing and finishing it. More news right after this.
Find over 100 retailers allowing you to spend hours shopping safely at the Galleria at Crystal Run. Enjoy the big brands and the diverse selection of family-owned stores all in one location. The Galleria at Crystal Run offers dining options for everyone with Fuji 110 Grill, Allen's Mediterranean Grill, and Peru Cuisine. Discover the Mid-Hudson Valley's premier shopping, dining, and entertainment destination, the Galleria at Crystal Run. For more information, follow us on Instagram, Facebook, or visit GalleriaCrystalRun.com.
January sales of single-family homes in Ulster County were up 18% over the same month in 2023. The Ulster County Board of Realtors reports a total of 85 homes were sold as compared to 72 in January last year. At the same time, the average selling price rose by 19%, going from more than $437,000 in January 2023 to more than $520,000 this January. Home sales were on the market 20% longer in the first month of this year, 66 days compared to 55 1 year earlier, and available listings increased by 9.3% from 172 in January 2023 to 188 this past January. The city of Mount Vernon, with 5.2% unemployment, had the highest rate of joblessness in the Hudson Valley in December 2023, according to the State Labor Department. The city of Newburgh, at 5.1% unemployment, had the second highest rate of joblessness. The village of Portchester and town of Rye each had the lowest rate at 2.9%. They were followed by the village of Spring Valley at 3.1% and the towns of Ramapo and Carmel, each at 3.2%. Region-wide, the unemployment rate in December 2023 was 3.7%. A house fire on Santa Ana Drive in the town of Poughkeepsie quickly went to a second alarm blaze, requiring several fire departments to respond Just before 3 p.m. on Monday, firefighters and apparatus from as far away as Fishkill responded to the call for assistance. Arlington and Poughkeepsie firefighters arrived just minutes after the alarm sounded, and flames were already ripping through the two-story Colonial House and its garage. A plume of black smoke was visible from Route 9 as far away as Splashdown Park in Wappinger. The siding of the neighboring house also sustained substantial damage due to heat exposure. No injuries to firefighters or civilians were reported at the scene. The cause and origin of the blaze are under investigation by the Arlington Fire Department. Hudson Valley State Senator Pete Harcum's 2021 law requiring supermarkets to make excess unsold food available to organizations involved with helping people with food insecurity, like food pantries, has led to the distribution of over 5 million pounds to the state's 10 regional food banks. Harcum said many of the neighbors are still facing food insecurity, and that's why we cannot let up the fight against hunger in the communities. The law, which was amended to extend its functioning period through 2026, has received $4.8 million in support from the State Department of Environmental Conservation. The funds were used to deploy staff to grocery stores, restaurants, colleges, and other food industry facilities to increase participation in the program and encourage food donations. I'm Hank Gross, MidHudsonNews.com. The news today brought to you by the Galleria at Crystal Run.